Let's visit with licensed psychologist Dr. Wendy Rice. Dr. Rice, it's a pleasure. How you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. There was a new study that came out some days back that said that as far as cell phone addiction, seems more women are addicted to cell phones. I think they fear being disconnected or being out of touch. Is that what it is?
That's what I think.
Well,
yeah, they seem more uncomfortable than men.
or is it the women just talk too much?
You know, I'm a woman, so I have to, draw my line there. But, but truthfully, studies do show that women utter many more words than men over the course of a typical day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is that? Why does that happen?
That's a brain center thing.
Yeah.
I think women are all about connection, and men are all about hunting and
Yeah.
shooting crazy.
Yes, hunting. That's what we're all about. Gathering the food. I'm trying to keep it G-rated. I'm trying to keep it G-rated, Dr. Rice, okay? So tell me a bit more about this study. Do you find anything interesting in what they said that, seems that more women seem to be addicted to the smartphone, cell phones?
I sort of found it interesting, first of all, that somebody named this thing, nomophobia, no mobile phone phobia, came out of a British study of postal workers. I thought that was interesting. And I think to begin to identify it as a problem, as something that is interfering in some people's lives and causing discomfort, I think that's helpful.
No, and with the smartphones, more than just mobile phones, the smartphones connected to Facebook and Twitter and all the online media stuff, the new media, definitely more people seem to be addicted to constantly checking their messages or their posts, and it's just a sign of the times. That's all it is.
Yeah, the concern really comes when you're constantly checking it, even if you're not getting an email, even if nothing's happening, but every board or every moment of downtime you have, you're on it, you're playing a game, you're checking, you're doing something, you're tweeting, or you're being a little bit of a...
Or in a public restroom taking a selfie and then posting it on Facebook. That's just so wrong. Licensed psychologist Dr. Wendy Rice, our guest on 710 KURV.
Yeah, Dr. Rice, Tim Sullivan here. For me, it's Twitter. I mean, that Twitter feed is constantly going, and the way I have it set up, it's my newswire. And boy, if I miss a headline, what am I going to do?
Right, and I think people need to remember that the world will keep going, and
Really?
the world will still be... That's what I've been told when, and the times I've experimented with this, for example, charging my phone in the kitchen overnight, it's still there in the morning, and, it's kind of a relief to have a 12-hour break from communication.
Yeah, I'll have to try to keep that in mind.
The thing I don't like of all this new media is that Tim has now barricaded himself in his news office, and he's growing his beard, letting his fingernails grow. He doesn't get out very much. I'm really concerned for him. I'm going to disconnect him from Twitter and Facebook completely, especially the Twitter stuff.
I'll lose my mind.
Force him to go out there to City Hall and the county courthouse and go meet some people, press the flash.
Well, Dr. Rice, let me ask you, how do you do that? How can you break yourself off? Even when you're on vacation, how do you do that?
Well, it's a shift in belief. I mean, I think, first of all, you have to just take a minute and think about it and say, will the world continue if I am out of touch? And hopefully you're able to answer that question in the affirmative. And then I think you got to, just baby steps. Put it away for a half hour. Go take the dog for a walk. Go ride your bike. It's okay to be out of touch. Or if you feel like you need to have it with you, but turn it off so that you can be in control and it's not controlling you.
Dr. Rice, it's a pleasure. We'll keep in touch. That's Dr. Wendy Rice, licensed psychologist, our guest on 710 KURV.